So I'm keeping, this is the back plate here, and I'm keeping this tongue on the outside, this gap here on the outside, but I'm placing the sides on, and they go, it's idiot proof really. They slot in like that. So these create a corner, and you want this flap here holds the roof on the door. So just like that, pop straight on, idiot proof. I popped the lid on before putting on the other corner. Basically though, this has a little sort of edge which sort of creates a seal around the edge there, so place that face downwards, and this has a sort of, do you see at the end there, that fits in like a lock. Slides easily along, easy as absolutely idiot proof. Go to the end, and then put the side on. So these pieces go on the front and the top. We might need a bit of welly to get in. I've turned it upside down now, and we're putting the feet on. It can take a bit of welly to, because it's not quite right angles, so it's slightly articulated, these fabricated pieces, but a little bit of practice will get it on. They're snapshot style fittings, so there's no screws involved at all at this stage. So I'm back down the plot, and for some reason I'm going through a burst of enthusiasm for gardening. I think it's the pressure of having too much sort of makes it impossible for people to fulfill anything really. And now I've got rid of half the plot. That just fills me with enthusiasm, because I can manage what's left, and I can make it look nice. Talking of which, we've got these strawberries. So I did have a strawberry bed out there. After a couple of years it was completely riddled with mare's tail and white root, so I dug it up. I didn't really want, I'm more interested in peas and onions and things like that. So I went through a change, but I thought I'd keep a few, so I kept 3, put them in pots, and they've been in pots during the summer, and now they've got little babies appearing on them. And this one here has got it's got a root forming even in the air. But what we're going to do is put that in pots. I've got some compost here, and what we're basically doing is a sort of a form of layering. This is a type of basically vegetative reproduction. It's cloning. This one hasn't got any roots on it, but it's basically a node. It's got nothing on the end. I'll take that off. But basically we plant that in the earth, in the soil, a centimetre deep or so, make sure it's fixed, but we keep this on. This is sort of like an umbilical cord to the mother plant. Once that node there, that mini plant, sets roots, and I shall check every now and again, then we can cut the umbilical cord. These are bloody hell, cress, watercress. I again went to Old English and to convert it back into modern English. It's a really stupid habit. I've also started saying my H's in a more pronounced way. It's getting silly now. These are watercress, and they're from the supermarket. They have no roots on them, which is interesting. I'll get onto that in a minute. But I've put them into damp compost in the greenhouse. This is November. They've been in here a week, and these have recovered. So they immediately looked as though they were going to perish, and then just buck themselves up, and I can see they've reacted to it by the warmth and moisture and earth by producing roots. I don't need to dig it up to see that, because the roots are appearing on the stalk nodes as well. I'll do a shot of it in a minute. There weren't any white stalks. I'm wondering whether this is a new variety that is getting rid of the roots, because often when you eat, if you eat watercress, you will see the white roots on the stalks from the leaf nodes, and that is their natural behaviour. Lay them on the ground, they will turn into plants, which is why I've done this, because I want to eat watercress over winter or early spring, depending how well it flourishes. I've got 100% return from this. I bought these from Sainsbury's. That's no plug for Sainsbury's, but if you want to repeat what I've done, yeah. And you will go, this is watercress, but there are no roots on there. Well, the roots will, I wasn't sure they would appear. Perhaps they've been replaced by some other species that taste like watercress, but no, it's done its job. So that's a nice little, I do this every winter, because I mean traditionally in Victorian times people lusted after winter, the very earliest of spring, they lusted after watercress would meet the trains coming into London with it. It's because they were lacking in vitamin C, and it's important for us to get our vitamin C too. So as a good gardener, well, not a good gardener, very poor gardener, I grow this every year and enjoy it. Now they won't, because they're perennial, I think to myself I'll keep them through to the next year and then just grow them on again through the next winter, but I never do. I will use the space for something else. But you could theoretically just cut it back, put it in a corner, then wait till autumn and then let it resprout. Pot it up, you know. This is my sweet potato, done for fun just as much as anything else. And actually I like the flowers on it, but it didn't flower this year. But it's time very soon. I mean look, the leaves are doing all right. We haven't had a frost in here. So I could leave it here longer and just harvest it when it dies, but I'm getting tempted to do it soon, just to go on the internet and show the world. Well, no, obviously to eat it as well, but you can see the orange globe there, and now it could be nothing, and that could be it. It could be golf ball sized, and I'm seeing the lot, or it could be a great big ball of sweet potatoes. Who knows?